Stella here, welcome. I am making a little memory book for a little girl, no little girl in particular. So I've created these gorgeous papers based on fairies, and we'll go through them in a sec. I'm using 900 GSM box board, which is about, I think I measure this every time, and I'm pretty sure it is 1.8 millimeters. I'm pretty sure it's quite thick, sturdy. I love it. Anywho, I've got two at 5.5 by 7.25, back and front, and the spine is 1 5/8 by 7.25. Okay, so that's that. I've also got my favourite adhesive sheets. Love using them. Now let's get to these gorgeous papers. Some of them are in landscape A4, some are in portrait A5. Don't ask me why. Look at this gorgeous room. We've got Sweet Dreams little one. This is 2 A5s. Love the lilac. This is an A4 landscape, and I'll probably just use whatever I need. I just love the lilac. I think it would have to be my favourite colour at the moment. Another pink, the wooden cot, and again we've got fairies everywhere. This is pretty, this one. Just a corner of a room. Big white teddy bear. Oh, fairy stuff. Fairy castle. Little bookcase full of toys and goodies. I incorporated pink, blue, lilac and lemon. Sweet. A lovely wallpaper of fairies and a mushroom house. There are 35 pages here, 30 of which are for pages, and 5 are ephemera cutouts. And the sweet little fairies, and some more little fairy backgrounds with flowers and butterflies. I think the actual backgrounds are different. Yep, this one's got a pastel stripe, and there's a pastel stripe. Pastel stripe again with little bits and bobs in it. Back to a room. Part of a room. I incorporated some blue in this one. Oh, it's two A5s. Again, this is 2 A5s. This big A4 landscape. Look at that fairy castle, isn't it gorgeous? And that's 2 A5s. Again, 2 A5s. Two A5s, just to shade of blue on that one and cream on that one. Let's just see if my light is going to be nice today. It's not too bad. I like to shade it just a bit. How's that? That looks quite good actually. It's a little bit brighter. Love the colours here. We've got blue, green and pink. This is two different pieces. That one's a bit swirly. Just a border basically. A speckled background with puffy pink hearts. Pink gingham. Love pink gingham. Two A5s. This is just super, this one. The whole bedroom, love it. The pink and the blue. Just so sweet. Fairies sitting on the wall. A nice cot. And now we're on to the ephemera, I think. And I'll cut these all out. We've got her first tooth. Too cute for words. A special moment. Precious in two sizes. Sleep well, baby girl. Now that would make a nice pocket or something. I did this because I thought a nice tuck spot would be good with the curtains. Then we got love. You are so loved in different sizes. Lovely pennant there. And then we've got little journaling frames. The biggest smile. So cute. And then we've got some bows. Okay, so that's our papers. Now what I need to do first is decide what I'm going to put on the front and the back. I'm wondering if these will fit. Oh, they won't. So I can't use the A5 pieces. I have got to use an A4. Okay. Oh, I'm so tempted to use the lilac. We'll just put the possibilities up there. Tempted to use that one too. Possibility. Ooh. I think I've got enough to have a good look at. Okay, should we go lilac or pink? Okay, I'm not going with that one. I like it, but there's no focal point on that. This one, the focus is a teddy bear, and it's too far to the bottom for me. So that's a no. No focal point. No focal point on that one. If I go lilac, I am going with this, I think. This for the front. or that. I know there's no actual focal point there, but no, it's that one. I'm going to go with this one. And then, I forgot to think about my spine, haven't I? Let's just have a quick squeeze through. Like both of them, but okay, I popped away for a moment, and this is one I forgot to put into the file, my lilac gingham. So we're going to use that for our spine. We're going to use this for our front, and we're going to use this pretty girl for our back. That is the way it goes at the minute. So just oopsie daisy. So we're just going to cut that one. Sorry, little sweetheart. You probably won't use this, might use that bit, but I'll keep them anyway. Now, I like to put these up to the light to fit my my cover straight, and make sure I've got plenty of room, bottom and top. Okay, that looks pretty straight. Whoa, dizzy. That looks pretty straight. Let's just grab a pencil and just draw around that. Okay, so that's our front. And for our back, we're going to do this lovely little lady and her teddy bear. And this one, luckily this has got squares on it so I can count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About there. Doesn't have to be super duper straight. Oh, and I've printed out my papers on 160 GSM paper. Okay, that's that. So, let's do our front. Oops, I don't use a pen for this because I can hardly see it. Not that it makes any difference, because this is glossy, unfortunately. Keep all of these pieces. Oops. Finish that down really well. And then we don't really need to cut off the excess, but I will. It's just neater if I do. Okay. Pokey tool. I'm going to trim some of this off. I really don't need that much. It's better to have enough to trim off than not enough to fold. So about 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to miter the corners about 1/8 of an inch, perhaps just less than. Don't need the whole 1/8. Depending on how thick the box board is. Okay, and let's just fold isn't that just gorgeous? Love it. So, using my glue, art glitter glue is my favourite. Put some glue close to the edge of that box board. Give it a good burnish and then tuck those little corners inside. Burnish and tuck. There we go. Beautiful straight edge, beautiful corners. That's a really beautiful front cover. Love it. And I could add some glitter somewhere, which would be perfect. Okay, let's see where we want this. We're going to hold it up to our light source. I want the teddy there, so I think that's where it's going to go. Doing it this way lets you choose which part of your paper you want. Keep losing my pokey tool. Oh, there you go. It keeps hiding. Okay, make sure I'm straight, as straight as I possibly can be. I'm not quite. Let's fold and train our paper where we want it to go. It's always wise to do that. You don't get any crackles then. And that's going to be our back. It's just a hint of the castle here, so that will follow on. Not the same castle, but it's good. don't need much glue. Good coverage, not soaking. Okay, that's our back and our front. Now we are going to do our spine. Okay, remember what I've told you about overlapping when you've got the sheets. They don't like it. So we'll take the cover off, and then we're going to put, let's cut this down the middle. Remove the backing paper. I've got some measurements here. That's a 1/2 inch. That was for book binding. So I'm not going to bother using them. I'm just going to eyeball it. So you just need about 1/2 inch top and bottom. Before I press it down, I'm going to make sure we are as straight as we can go. With a check, you really don't want it crooked. Okay, so now we're going to fold up. Let's put some glue just here. Pull that over and then tuck that in and push it into the box board. That's why I like to use this sharper one. Push it into the box board and use that one to smooth that out, and you'll see it goes out in an angle, so you're not going to have a bulky bit at the top there. You won't see them. So, to show you that, you can see. And then what I like to do is remove some of this bulk. some glue in there. Nice and sharp. You don't have to take that bulk off, you can just glue it down. I just prefer to cut a little bit of it away. Okay, now we're going to go to this side and let's start it with the softer piece, bone folder. You can see what I mean by these two. That is quite straight and not exactly like knife sharp, but it has sharper edges, and this one is more rounded. So turn it back over. So what we need to do now is put some glue on the side of the box board. Turn it back over, and now we're going to quite vigorously push the paper into the box board until that glue sets. Oops. Taking the time to do this will give you a really nicer, sharper spine edge. I have to do something about that. Get a wet one. And a dry one. There's my, what did I do? Oh, up there they are. My tissues. There we go. You can see on the back we are level and it's glued firmly to the side. So now we are going to join the front and the back to the spine like that. So I like to use, I'll just use this piece. No, I won't. I've got another piece that I use. What did I do with it? That's not it. I like to get a piece of box board and put it there, right up against the spine, so I can push my glue right up to there, and I've still got that width free of glue. Because you don't want any glue seeping out next to your spine. That will just create an awful mess. So plenty of glue here. Remove that. I like to just put a little on here. I don't think it makes any difference, but okay, match up the top and the bottom and push it into the box board of the spine. There we go, that's gorgeous. And you can see, because, where are we? This part here, because we pushed this into the box board, oh, my camera's not going to let you know. This part sort of tilted a little to the left there, and that has given us a little bit of room here where it's not seen. And I'll show you that from the front. You can't see it. You can see it better on this side. I think, oh, that camera's just bloody useless. You can see it. It goes in about 1/16 of an inch at an angle. Really pushing. Burnish, burnish. Okay, the same with the other one, and this one, because I'm right-handed, I like to do it this way. So this is going to go upside down, like that. And be as quick as you like before that glue sets. Here we go. I would have liked that just a little bit darker, but what's done is done. Burnish it well. Oops, stabbing myself. Oh, come on, that's the way. So, there is our beautiful cover. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And it lays flat on both sides. Okay, now for the inside, let's choose what we want for the inside. I really like this. this one in half. Oops, it moved. So that is only just going to cover that. So that's not what I want. I think we'll go pink for the inside. Because we've done the lilac from the outside. Just give me a minute to choose. Be right back before you know it. Okay, first up I'm going to be doing my hinge for my pages. Let me just move this out of the way. Look, I've got these pretty little charms and dangles that I'm going to be using for this one. I've got some baby stuff, got some teddy bears, got some giraffes, and I am waiting for some fairies to come. But you know, when you order from Temu, it takes a little bit of time. So, okay, I bought this new board, scoring board, from Temu. Haven't used it yet. Normally I work from this side because my little one starts at that side, so this is going to be just a little bit different. Comes with this, which seems a bit sharp to me, but if it comes with it, we'll work with it. Okay, so I've got 6 and 15/16, and I've just got the A4 size because I haven't measured it yet, how much I actually need. I'll do that after I've scored. So here's my scoring. My first score is at 3/8. Oh, I don't know if I like working from that side. And then 7/8. 5, 6, 7/8. And 1 3/8. 1 3/8. So you've got your 3/8 and then you've got 2 half-inch ones. And then 1 3/4, which is another 3/8 one. 2 1/4 gives me a half-inch, and then you want 2 3/4. Yep, 2 3/4, another half-inch. Oh, don't know if I like this. And 3 1/8. 3 1/8 gives us our 3/8. And 3 5/8. 4 1/8. 4 1/8. So, this is where I'm cutting it. There. So I only needed 4.5 inches wide. We'll see if I'm correct. just grab those 1/2 inch. Oh. Oh no, I don't like that. Look what it did. That bone folder that came with the board. I don't like that at all. Go back with this. Okay, I was using 160 GSM, but I think I'm going to change that to a little bit thicker. I'm changing it to a 250 GSM paper. It's not cardstock, it's paper. So we wanted 6 15/16. That's the length of my oops, it is. By, I just needed 4 inches. Broken tool. So 3/8, 7/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 3/8, 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 2 3/4, 3 1/8, 1, 2, and we've cut it too short. 3 1/8, 3 5/8, and we've definitely cut it too short. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Just a little bit. Never mind. So the length of my page . Here we go again, 3rd try. 3rd time's the charm, they say. 3/8, 7/8, 1 3/8. Do you know what? Just count. 1 2 3, score. 1 2 3 4, score. 1 2 3 4, score. Now 1 2 3, score. 1 2 3 4, score. 1 2 3 4, score. 1 2 3, score. 1 2 3 4, score. 1 2 3 4, score. And then 1 2 3. So that makes us 4 1/2. We should have cut it to 4 1/2, not 4 inches. So I'm just cutting off that little extra bit there that we don't need. start that one. Let's just fold up those 1/2 inch ones. Fold them together, hold them firmly together, push it to the back and then bring it to the front. Okay, grab the next. Push it to the back and bring it to the front. Grab the next centre of the 1/2 inch and push to the back and pull to the front. So we've got three hinges there, and that's all I wanted for my spine. I may need to trim off a little bit on this side, but that's okay. So let's turn it over. You can see we've got those two valleys in there. Turn it over. Just inside the mountain. It's mountains and valleys, that's what we call them. Put some glue on one side of one of them and then fold it over. Give it some burnishing. Okay, inside the next mountain. Oops, you're getting careless with the glue still. Pull that over. So you've got 3 hinges and 2 little valleys there that you're going to stick onto. Oh, that fits perfectly. It's a good fit. A jolly good fit. But first up, let's cover these. So I want this to be 7 1/8. We'll go 7 1/8 by, this is 1 1/8, so 7/8. 7/8. That's the halfway mark. I'm just marking this just in there. Now it's a little bit small on that side, but that's okay. So it's roughly. So we want to go to about 6 3/8. 6 3/8. And the same for this one. We'll go 6 3/8 takes a little bit over, that's okay. Right. I really fancy this one on the front here. So I'm just taking off those borders. not so fussed about this one yet, although that is such a nice view. Such a nice view there, isn't it? That or the fairy? Let's go with the fairy. Decision made. So the length is 6 3/8. Okay, 6 1 2 3/8. By, oh, hell's bells. You've done it wrong, Styles. Ah, dear. Yeah. It always happens. It always happens, and that's too short. I make mistakes all the time. All the time. It's because I don't concentrate properly. I'm saving these ones for photo places. Okay, I like the window. I could print out that other one again. Ah. I think I need to get a new blade for this. Right. Let's double check. 7 1/8 is the length of it. So 7 1/8. That's 7 there. I'm going to take a smidge off this top. Oops. And then we go 7 1/8. Take a little bit off the bottom. And that's perfect. So, should we go with the fairy or should we go with the castle? Let's go with the fairy. We want 6 3/8. So 1 2 3. That's pretty nice. Okay, for this side we can have another fairy. And obviously that's not big enough. Yeah, let's have this fairy. Just get rid of some anyway. What the hell. We do it anyway. Okay, now we need the length to be 7 1/8. So 7 1/8. That looks good. And the width is 6 3/8. 6 1 2 3/8. Lovely. Okay, and we are going to use these sheets. I wish they weren't so glossy. Oops. I don't think I've got any overhangs. Have I got overhang? Maybe a tad. Just a tad. There. Nowhere else. Okay, we're going to start from here and let's make sure I'm at the front. Start from here. To make sure that top and bottom is pretty much equal, and that looks pretty much equal, so we'll just pop this down. I'm not pushing that in yet, I'm just leaving it while I just score that paper and just let it know that I want it folded there. Paper has a memory. Lovely. So this one I'm going to use our scraps. do need to glue across that way. Some overhangs, let's just get rid of them. Where else have I got overhang? It looks to be it. Nope, there's a little bit there that snuck past me. Okay, I'm going to put some glue where I need it. Now we are going to put in our hinge. Okay, so I'm going to get some tape here, and let's just mark it there and there. I'll trim that bit up. do have a little bit of overhang there. Let me see about my light so I can see a bit better. That's better. Okay. And I'm a little short here, so I'm going to put some glue there, and that's going to help anyway. Some glue down, and actually I'm going to put some glue all over. That'll give me wiggle room. Hopefully I don't need it. So I'm holding this up, but I'm not going to flush it against it. I'm going to come inside about 1/16 of an inch, and let's have a look at that. 1/16 of an inch. And just over 1/8 from top and bottom. Score that really well. Go right in there. Burnish that. I meant to say burnish, not score. Hopefully they look straight, or hopefully they are straight, not just look straight. I did it again. Do you know what I did again? I forgot to take those corners off. I always do that. Always, always, always forget to do that. So, I do have a little bit of glue there that we're going to take off. Okay, that's the making of the cover so far. Now, where am I going to put? I'm going to put 2 holes in the top. I'm going to have 2 dangles. So I'm going to put my holes centered in those those valleys the best I can. Look, why don't you just put a mark there, Stella? Centered. And centered. Then we can see. Let's see what colours we've got. Not nice colours. I wish I had pink. Oh, we've got a lilac, or purple. It's not exactly lilac. We could go purple. 2. Or what colour is that? Blue? No. Green, white, silver, black, and blue. Black and blue. Let's go with the purple. Purple, as my little girl used to say. And yellow. Oh look, we're slightly skew with. That's okay. We're not worried, simply because we're putting dangles there. First one. There. And the second one. There. So we're ready for our dangles. And that is just gorgeous. So, next video, we're going to put the pages together. So in the meantime, I will cut my pages ready to go. And cut my matting ready to go. So it'll just be a matter of putting it all together. So that's that. Awesome. Okay, thanks for being with me. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll come back. And I'll see you in part 2. Keep well and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.